Hello and welcome back to part 28 of Star Trek Online. Today we will be playing What Lies Beneath, I believe. Yeah. I'm sure it is. Yes.
It's clear the Davidians are more of a problem than we initially thought. We know they're in the neutral zone. Now we know they're on Drozana Station as well, and according to Zamara, there have already been deaths there. In addition, she indicated that the lower levels of the station were a trouble spot. Those levels aren't used as part of the club there, and they haven't been maintained for years, and Ferengi are, of course, quite reticent to put any effort into maintenance that isn't absolutely necessary. That means we don't really know what's down there. Zamara's code should get you access. Take a lift down and check it out. Previous Starfleet encounters with Davidians have indicated that they will create nests around the temporal portals they use, so keep an eye out for anomalies. If we find the portal, we'll know where and when the Davidians are feeding. Oh, and I expect it to be messy down there. Don't forget to take an emergency beacon. Until next time.
Right. Let's begin. Actually, I need to... I wanted... that one. Okay. Sir, I'm reading temporal fluctuations and triolic energy in 3 levels of the station. Staying down here for too long could be hazardous. The interference also may make it difficult to contact the ship, or to get a transporter lock if we need an emergency beam out. This level primarily contains power junctions and EPS conduits for the rooms above us. We need to reach the maintenance lift and take that down to the computer core. Okay. Flashlights. This box of emergency supplies isn't just lying around. The line probably battered with a Nausicaan pirate threat. I recognise these flashlight drones, hands-free hover systems, and programmed to shift in response to your movement. Not the most reliable design though. Yeah, better than nothing. Triolic waves. There must be Davidians nearby. I expect that we will see more as we approach the area with the greatest concentration of triolic energy. Sir, I am also picking up some intermediate readings from behind the door to our left. However, the interference from the triolic waves are making it hard to get accurate scans at a distance. Well, let's investigate. Dead Ferengi. This Ferengi suffered from triolic radiation poisoning. It seems that he's been here for a while. Even if the Davidians couldn't use his neural energy, it's still dangerous to be too close to their nest. There's nothing we can do for him now, due to the temporal flux disrupting the transporters. We can't even beam the body out. Once we get out of here, we can notify station security. Okay. Hmm. Let's check the power distribution grid. It appears that the maintenance levels are suffering from intermittent power problems. The EPS conduits are probably overloaded due to temporal fluctuations. This station's pretty old, and many of the components are more than a century old. I'm seeing triolic surges near the maintenance lift and across multiple levels, but nothing that can be consistently tracked. Right. No. Okay, not that door. Looks like this door is stuck. We'll have to find another way around. One of the side maintenance passages should be an alternative route. Ah, spiders. Right. Was a little bit rude. While we're here. No. Hmm. Hmm. I don't know why, but I keep losing audio in game. Okay. The Davidians are definitely getting more aggressive. They could have a lair somewhere in the lower levels. If they do, they'll become increasingly more violent as we get closer to their territory. The Synchronic proton rifle should have a sufficient effect against the Davidians. The proton beam mode will be especially effective while the Davidians are phase shifted. Alright. Yes. Someone's put this lift on emergency lockdown. We'll have to override the lockdown code to access it. Right. That should do it. I wonder why someone would lock down the lift in the first place. This isn't the computer core level. It appears that the lift is stuck. We're somewhere on a maintenance level for environmental controls and waste recycling. We'll need to track down the damaged junctions on this floor and repair or bypass them before we can take the lift to the computer core level. Okay. Emergency override. Right. Captain, the door, we're locked in. Right. Oh, yes, I think I remember this. Let's read the maintenance log.
Log entry supplemental. The strange power fluctuations aren't related to the problems in the power subsystems on the upper decks. So I'm looking into the possibility of feedback damage or spikes in the environmental systems. It could take some time to find the problem and make repairs, though. Particularly if I need to use the replicators to create replacement components. Balan is loath to allow use of the replicators for anything more than blood wine and Gramillion sand peas. This is dirty, uncomfortable, and thoroughly disagreeable work. Naturally, as soon as the job involves mucking around in the recycled atmosphere and waste processing, I get the short straw.
Yeah, I'd moan too. Tribbles. Exactly what I wanted to pick up. Right. Ah, there's a body. No? Not interesting? Okay. Hmm. Alright. Bypass. A voice is coming from the communications console on the wall.
Hello? Is someone there?
Who is this?
Please, you have to help me. I came down here to check on one of the atmosphere regulators, and someone shot me.
Who shot you?
I'm not sure. I didn't get a good look. He was so fast. Please, you have to find a way to open this door and get me out of here.
I'm activating the manual override. Try to reach the release lever.
Oh, prophets, no! He's back! No! Ah!
Multiple phaser burns and contusions. This woman was murdered. The wounds are still warm. She was killed just a few seconds ago. There are no other exits or entrances in this room, and transporters are offline. How could she be killed if she was alone in a locked room? Wow. Another log.
Log entry supplemental. I've upgraded a few of the components on this level, including remote overrides for bleed valves on environment controls, hollow emitters to expedite further repairs, and security overrides in case of emergency. I'm starting to suspect that the low-level radiation I've detected on these decks has affected the station inhabitants, and that some are showing signs of transient acute schizophrenia and paranoia. I'll have to maintain contact silence for now, so that they don't interfere while I'm trying to repair the systems. Once I've corrected the problems causing the radiation leaks, we can deal with the symptoms. Log entry supplemental. My work here will take far longer than I originally anticipated. Fortunately, I've engaged a safety interlock on the maintenance lift, so no one will come down here without me knowing about it. I found several program errors that have purged the affected subroutines. The work is much easier now. Soon, everything will be under control.
Right.
Barnacle, I see you. Barnacle, what will you do?
Not creepy at all. He vanished.
Barnacle, dress all in red. Barnacle, soon you'll be dead.
What's it fun to perform such trixies? Oh no, my pretty Barnacle.
Yep. And that's what happens when you're letting dialogue play out. And again. Seems to be it. Or is it? No. Not quite. A malfunctioning hologram. No wonder. The Trilog energy would have degraded his program and caused instability. And the Deviants didn't bother it, because it had no neural energy for them to feed upon. It looks like the encryption key for the door might correspond to the subroutine embedded in the hologram's mobile emitter. We should be able to use it to open the door. Mobile emitters are still rare outside of Starfleet. The staff here must have spent quite a lot of latinum to obtain one. If you ask me, Bellon might be selling more than drinks and Dabo. It would be best if someone keeps an eye on him, but I have a feeling Franklin Drake is doing just that. It's a very good catwalk that goes to nothing. Right. Maintenance left. This is it. We've made it to the computer core level. On this station, the core itself is down a long ramp area, past some regulator rooms. We should head there as quickly as possible. Okay. No. Examine. Another locked door. This one doesn't seem to have any special codes. We should be able to open it from the secondary security console just down the hallway. Okay. I had a feeling. Okay. Right. Start heading down. Right. Yeah, there appears to be Starfleet officers in 23rd century uniforms. This person is from the 23rd century. The Davidians must be bringing their victims through time. We have to stop them before they're responsible for any other deaths. They could disrupt the timeline. Ooh. Hello. If I recall the details of this sort of station correctly, the computer core usually has intrusion countermeasure defenses to prevent enemies from stealing or sabotaging critical computer elements. Perhaps with your tactical training you could reactivate those defenses to assist in fighting the Davidian incursion. Why not? No, activate computer core defenses. And yeah, let's continue our descent. This appears to be a regulator room for the computer core's power systems. The Davidians are probably leeching power from this station to keep their gates active. We could use this console to set up a power spike that we could trigger near the computer core, which might disrupt the Davidians and their gates. Okay. Power regulated. This looks like field control station for the lower levels of the station. We could set up the field systems here so that we can activate them in the computer core area to counteract the Davidians' phasing abilities. That would push them out of our sync with our universe. Right. Anyone want to phase in? No. Spiders. Right. I believe we are almost there. Yep. Yes. Okay. So the Davidian's time portal heads back to the 23rd century. There's no telling how much trouble the Davidians may be causing in the past, where the technology to detect them just doesn't exist. Once we get readings on the portal, we should take them back to Deep Space K7. Their computing facilities are far more extensive than what we have on the Jackson, and they might be able to find a way to shut down the portal. Okay. No. Is there anything up here? Anything of interest? There's not. No. The distortion from the portal is intense here, and it's difficult to process all of this information. We should at least be able to compensate enough to beam out, though. We need to take this information back to the nearest starbase, K7, for analysis. Their computers are powerful enough to process it. Okay then, let's beam out. Let's beam up. And go to warp. Okay. Not far. Shouldn't be anyway. That's down there. Okay. Right. Excuse me, Captain. Right. Preliminary analysis, temporal incursion, consistent with Davidian time portal technology. Approximate link date, stardate 2715.6, Earth Standard Year 2265. Davidian portal based on phase-shifted tachyon spin, supported by draw from Drozana Station power supply. Can the portals be safely closed or used? Portal suffers from instability due to quantum particle entanglement with phase-shifted particles. Portal can be enlarged or accessed with modulated directed energy from a phase-shifted entangled matter reaches critical point. This means that when the triadic energy surges peak, we could remodulate an energy weapon, even a hand phaser, to use the portal and travel back in time. We could stop the Davidians at the source. Okay. Easy enough. Ooh, we've got the side eyes are beamed out. Alright, let's speak to Franklin Drake.
Now that we know the Davidians have a portal to the past and approximately where they are focusing their attention, I see no other choice than to send you and your crew back there to stop them before they kill again. I'll be honest, time travel is a tool. At times, it is a useful one. I know Starfleet has hundreds of regulations about temporal incursions, but my job is to preserve the Federation, not make Admiral Quinn and the rest of the suits at Starfleet Command happy. If we break a few rules along the way, so be it. I need to make some preparations before you can proceed. I will contact you when the time is right. Drake out.
Okay.
Until next time.
Alright. Now that's done. So, take that. Okay. Well. Another mission done. And next time we will be playing, I believe it's Everything Old is New. I'm not sure. It might be. Let's check. Yes, Everything Old is New. So yeah. Well, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.